Which cookies can solo 1127? Part 2. In part 1, these were the cookies that were able to solo 1127 so far. Cotton, wild berry, vampire, crunchy chip, and caramel arrow. But now it's time to see if the new cookies, Black Pearl and Captain Caviar, can solo 1127. And we're also gonna re-evaluate some of the cookies like dark cacao and espresso. Alright, enough talking. First we'll start with Captain Caviar. So as you see here, I'm using full damage resist toppings because I learned my lesson from last time. DPS units like Captain Caviar cannot survive Raspberry Cookie's attack at all if he doesn't have damage resist and good treasures. So I'm just gonna use double healing treasures so he doesn't die, and hopefully he can beat the stage, so let's go. I just gotta say, he does so much damage. Dang, that was pretty clean right there. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Will this be the first really squishy DPS unit to solo 1127? Only one way to find out. Okay, he might actually win this. You know, I gave him all these tanky toppings and everything. Yeah, he might actually win. Oh, what the heck? That's a 500,000 right there. Okay, I think he actually is gonna win this one. Man, the power creep. Okay, just one more hit and Raspberry's dead. Yeah, Captain Caviar got this. So it looks like Captain Caviar can solo 1127. I'm actually kind of surprised by this. Next up, we have Black Pearl Cookie, and once again, I'm using damage resist toppings just like that. So I'm gonna use a watch instead of the blind healer staff this time because she's a bit tankier than Captain Caviar. I also did a lot of testing, and this natural remedy treasure is actually better than the blind healer staff. So anyways, let's go. Oh, dude, that's a lot of damage. Jeez. Dodge. I just dodged both of the attacks. That's pretty good. Oh, maybe I could have like used that attack to dodge Raspberry's big attack. Oh well, it's fine. I have full damage resist toppings. I'll survive. Oh dang, dude, that's more than Captain Caviar. Dude, 600k. Jeez. Okay, one more attack. Just one more. Come on. Yeah, she got this. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty easy. This is the power creep, man. New legendary, jeez. So it looks like Black Pearl can solo 1127. Moving on to the rematches, now we have Dark Cacao. So his toppings are actually a mix, 3 raspberries, 2 almonds. So what I learned is that 4 of Dark Cacao's auto attacks does as much damage as 1 of his skill attacks. So that's why we don't need to watch. We're gonna use the robe so he does more normal attacks, and we're gonna use the remedy so he can actually heal himself. So this one should be really interesting. Let's go. So I'm gonna speed this one up because, like, you know, it doesn't really matter if I time his skills or not because it's all about his auto attacks. Just look at that. He's doing like 30k per hit. That's actually like a lot. Alright, now I'm gonna turn on auto and here's the boss. Look at his auto attacks though. Kinda satisfying. 30k per hit, that's really good. One minute later. And there we have it. looks like Dark Cacao can't solo 1127 after all. So Dark Cacao's going into the yes tier. So now it's time for Espresso. So he lost last time because like he died, and Espresso's biggest weakness in this stage is how squishy he is, so that's why I'm using 5 almonds, and I'm also gonna use double healing treasure. So let's go. And we're turning off auto in 1.5 because I actually need to like, you know, time the skills a little bit. Here we go. Here's the boss. I'm actually kind of worried because, like, you know, Espresso already lost before. Okay, so far so good. He's still alive at full health. That's a really good sign. So I guess double healing treasure is pretty meta for this stage actually. Come on. One more. One more. Yeah! Yeah, Espresso finally won after all this time. So this is a huge surprise, but Espresso's going into the yes tier. Next up we have Financier. I really don't have high hopes for her. So Financier's main problem is damage output, so I'm putting full raspberry on her. So she can heal herself, so I don't need any healing treasures, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of treasures that'll boost up her normal attacks because her skill is like kinda meh. So we're gonna rely on her normal attacks. Let's go. So I'm just gonna put it on auto in 1.5 because it's just normal attacks. I don't need to time anything. Alright, here comes the boss with only like 1 minute and 19 seconds left on the clock. That isn't a good sign. Yeah, I don't think Financier is gonna win this, no matter what. Like, I boost her attacks so much and it's still not enough. 10 years later. And yeah, she can't do this no matter what. So now we can conclude that Financier is going in the no tier for the rest of her life. Next up we have Hollyberry for some reason. So Hollyberry's auto attack kinda sucks like Financier's, so that's why we're gonna rely on her skill. So I'm using full attack toppings with damage resist, and I'm also gonna use a watch so she can use her skill more, and then the healing treasure because she needs one. So let's go. A few minutes later, I present to you the most boring fight in history. Ugh. What was the point of that? I just wasted my time. So Hollyberry's still in the no tier as expected. So now we're gonna use Oyster, and then we're gonna use a bunch of cooldowns so she can have 4 soldiers. Now, it's time for a pop quiz to see if you're good at the game or not. So, you see this right here? This is from the previous video, level 70 Oyster. Yeah. So, I start the battle and the battle goes on. And this is the end screen, level 30 Oyster, as you see here. Now it's time for the ultimate question to see if you're good at the game or not. Was my oyster cookie option A, level 70, or option B, level 30? And here's a hint, my oyster was in the Hall of Ancients, boosting her level up to level 70, even though she was level 30. So I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to guess the correct answer. And the answer is A, level 70. So I know your answer was A because you're smart, right? Yeah, you're a smart person. Yeah, there's no reason why you should choose B, right? Yeah, you're not like those other people who thought I was using a level 30 oyster in that video, right? Yeah, I know you're not bad at the game. So now we're gonna use Oyster, and then we're gonna use a bunch of cooldowns so she can have 4 soldiers. So the reason why double healing treasure doesn't work is because she only summons like 2 soldiers and doesn't do enough damage. And also having 4 soldiers also doesn't work really well because like Oyster dies easily from Raspberry's attack. So overall she's really bad for this stage, but we might as well just try anyways. Oh, just look at that though, 4 soldiers, oh man. And here's the moment of truth. Yeah, Oyster is really screwed. There's no way she's gonna win this. I mean, mean, like, at least he took out like half of Raspberry's health, right? Yeah. So Oyster's going in the no tier. The video's not over. Now, I'm actually kind of curious. So I'm surprised that Espresso and Captain Caviar actually soloed the level. So does that mean a Claire can like solo the level? And I also wonder if C Farty can also solo the level. So let's do both of them first. Next, we have the nerd, Eclair. He's the one who got bullied by Cream Unicorn. So we're gonna use full damage resist just like Captain Caviar and then double healing treasures. Let's go. A while later... Can he one-shot? Oh, no. Yeah. Close. Maybe a little bit more cooldown on Eclair and I'll win this. And then I did a second attempt with 3 almonds and 2 chocolate. So, Eclair is staying in the no tier because he has no hope of beating this stage. So, I saved the best for last, C Farty. So, C Farty is like extremely frail and she'll die in like 1 hit. So we need to use almond toppings because if we don't, she's dead. And we need to use double healing treasures. So, let's go. Attempt number 1. Oh, what the? Okay, I'm restarting. Hold on. Attempt number 2. Oh, come on! This is... Attempt number 3. That's it! This time I'm using 1.5 in auto, and if that happens a 3rd time, then I'm giving up. Oh, finally! Gosh! Jeez, why did I even try? Aw, poor C Farty. I don't think she's gonna do enough damage. So, on the bright side, C Farty managed to survive like the whole round, but I don't think she does enough damage. So now you should subscribe because I burned through 1.3 million gold during this video, and also because I make good videos, you know, like this one right here. Please.